Hello, and welcome back to my video series, Getting Smart About Artificial Intelligence. Today we're going to cover grouping. In this video, I'll give you some simple explanations of grouping, show you how it can be used, and highlight how grouping can be applied to your benefit. In the last video, we talked about classification and how we can use machine learning capabilities to solve the "what shelf do I put it on" problem. However, what if I don't know what the shelves are in advance? What if I want to look at a data set and figure out what items naturally go together? We can do that with clustering, or grouping as I'll refer to it in this video. Let's pretend we work at HBO, and you want to define your subscribers into a set of personas. By persona, I mean a general representative of how the service is used by that particular group. To get started, I need data. So I'm going to collect the user ratings from HBO's Game of Thrones and HBO's Westworld. Now I'm going to plot these ratings on a chart. If I apply clustering or grouping to this dataset, we come up with three groups which the data fits into. This provides me with two benefits. Number one, I now have less data. I no longer have to think about what's best for Marta or Michael or Lindsay. Instead, I can do whatever analysis I want to do on the group as a whole. Second, I can use this group to figure out new connections. Let's say that HBO is coming out with a brand new TV show, and George saw it and liked it. Who else would I target to watch the TV show? Everyone else in George's group. This is actually how many of the recommendation engines, like those on Amazon.com or Netflix, work. Note that this is unsupervised learning. We didn't have to teach the computer anything for it to form the groups, unlike with the last video on classification, where we had to teach the computer the right answer. The takeaway here is that classification is supervised. Clustering is generally unsupervised. Now let's work through an example. Meet David. David works for the annual fund at a university and is an amateur data scientist. David would like to get a better understanding of how alumni interact with the university and suggestions on how to improve engagement. David can gather metrics, or as was referred to in machine learning, features, like numbers of visits to the university website, average monthly university mobile app usage, number of sporting events attended with an alumni card, and social media mentions. Using this clustering functionality, David could group the alums into categories, making it easier to suggest new engagement opportunities. If we could only call one person to invite them to the game, who would be the best person to call for the ideal outcome? Based on this method, alum 11 would be the best choice for moving the needle on engagement and hopefully donations. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you thought it was helpful, please hit the thumbs up button below. If you want to keep getting simple explanations on how to make intelligent, data-driven decisions using AI and machine learning, keep watching this series. In our next video, we'll discuss prediction.